Welcome back. Today in our Sunday Spotlight, a new year brings new UConn gear. Kyle Muncy, the university's Director of Brand Partnerships and Trademark Management, joins me here in Studio A to show us some of the new arrivals for UConn students, alumni, fans. You have a long title, but you're in charge of the UConn stuff. I am.
And first of all, thanks very much for having me. It's we'll make this an annual thing. I kind of like that, but it's a lot of title, and I think people on campus, I get a lot of, oh, you're in charge of that, you're in charge of that. And most of it is, it's our brand, and people love us, and they want to see us, and they want to see it, and so we just try to keep them happy.
Well, and some of it is the success that the athletic teams have had leads to some more of that. I mean, I saw on your X or Twitter feed, Fenway Wasabi Bowl shirts at the bookstore. People see success and they want to be part of it.
Yeah, and I think for, we have a demanding fan base. We have a fan base also that has an expectation of winning a championship, getting the gear, right? So the bowl game is a great example. Under normal circumstances, the winner of the Wasabi Fenway Bowl, they're not doing championship hats and tees in their bookstore because maybe they bought something at the stadium, maybe they didn't. Okay, let's move on. And, so our retailers were pretty surprised when, we said, hey, I think they want to see some hats and tees. So people love the Huskies. They love to celebrate our victories, and whatever they may be, whether it's football, baseball, basketball, whatever sport. So it's a great example of just that. People want to cheer, they want to be happy, they want to follow us.
You brought some cool stuff here. Why don't you tell us what you've got on the table here between us?
Everybody loves the Husky dog. So Jonathan, obviously Jonathan the 15th, our new-ish puppy, and his older brother, Jonathan the 14th. We have bobbleheads. So we just celebrated National Bobblehead Day, which of course is a day for everything, right? So the Bobblehead Hall of Fame is one of our licensed partners and has created bobbleheads for both Jonathans. Those are available on the bobblehead website. There's also bobbleheads for Coach Hurley, championships with the Husky mascot climbing the ladder and cutting the nets, and all sorts of bobbleheads. So, we know that there are fans out there that are collectors, and we've got some great bottles coming as giveaways at games and for retail sale with Gino and Chris Daly as they celebrate their 40th season. So again, it isn't just about hats and tees. You've got to have now the collectibles. You've got to have different things. The chips and salsa. I've got the chips here. The salsa is like coming up right behind it. It's a great time of year. You've got Super Bowl, you've got all the football. Now you're heading then into basketball postseason. So we're hoping
get this at Big Y Stop and Shop.
We expect that it'll be everywhere.
And I want to show this. This I think speaks for itself, but I'll model it. I'll be the spokesmodel for this. This is your Flava Flav UConn.
Listen, I've said many times I wouldn't be caught dead in that, but you can approve just about everything because there is somebody that will buy that.
You can get one of those. I'm going to take it off before I end up all over the internet.
You will be able to purchase those at the store and online, and so yes, you can have your own.
The shirt that you're wearing is Vineyard Vines.
Yes,
that was a big partnership because they'll have space in the bookstore, their own little store. But Nike's big too. Tell me about that. We only have a couple minutes left.
Yeah, the bookstore has grown and grown through the years. If you haven't been up to campus, you should come and visit. We've got a great Vineyard Vine space that was just completed last week. They're a great partner for us out of Stamford. And the full line of Vineyard Vine products that you would buy in your everyday life, you can now have the Husky logo on them. Nike obviously has been a long-time partner of the university. And, the success, along with, some continued hard work on the part of our staff to let Nike know how important they are to us and how much our fans want to see them. We're going to be opening a 1,000-square-foot shop that's going to be completed during spring break in the bookstore. That's going to mean more Nike product. That's going to mean a bigger assortment on a regular basis, including retro marks, including new marks. And most excitingly, I don't have anything I could show anybody yet, but we are going to have 2 different retail sneakers as we
So you'll be in the Nike sneaker program.
We're going to be in the sneaker program in the fall, and you're literally going to be able to walk into the bookstore or walk to the merch stands at a football game and buy Nike shoes that are UConn branded. So it's pretty cool stuff, and you know, we're really fortunate.
Only about 15 seconds left, but you anticipate that the draw for this UConn stuff will just continue to grow.
It's going to keep flying, and we're really lucky to have great partners like Nike, Vineyard Vines, Logo Brands, and others. So get it while it's out there.
And this is going to be popular stuff. Get it at your supermarket. Get it wherever you can. Kyle, we love having you on. It's such cool stuff, and it's cool to talk about. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you very much.
We'll have you back again, I promise.
Thanks for having me.
That is CT25 for this week. Of course, CBS Sunday Morning is coming up next. Have a great rest of your weekend. We will, of course, meet you back here in Studio A next Sunday morning.